I think. Oh, there we go. Wait, no? No. Does not think I'm live. Come on. Come on, Twitch app. There we go. I just had to close it and reopen it. Alright. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Backlog Day. I'm playing Arcade Spirits. This game is great. Have I mentioned that lately? I love this game. I just mentioned to a friend that, like, it's a real mood lifter. Like, even in like the sad and like unpleasant parts of the game, it just makes me happy. This game makes me happy. This music makes me happy, but I've said that a million times. Okay, so we are about to go hunt for a ghost, a Pac-Man ghost named Sue. Right. Let's get a little bit of context by checking the history. Oh yes. Oh right. Okay. So what we're doing is this is kind of good. This is like the build up to the final battle of some sort. We're checking in with all of our friends and making sure that our approach, the approach we've chosen, is the one we want to use. Hey, Two Flower. So we've talked to Queen Bee and Teo, and we're talking to Ashley now. I think, right? Yeah, we did Queen Bee, we did Teo. Let's hang out with Ashley. Ashley's wandering around the arcade floor, practicing what I can only assume are Magical Girl final attack sequences. Aren't you in a costume for that? Ashley finishes up a twirl before addressing me. You can take the Magical Girl out of the outfit, but you can't take the Magical Girl out of your heart. Plus, I'm practicing for the final boss fight. Aren't you ready? What? Papaya, you dig role-playing games, right? Doesn't this feel like you're about to enter the final boss fight, like in every RPG ever? Look, you've gathered up all your team members, see also us, your friends, and we're all hunkered down in a dark, damp cave, see also Papayaplex. Now we're having this epic sentimental chat about winning or losing. I couldn't be more spot on.
What if?
Although, I do wonder what class you'd be, Papaya. As long as Sue doesn't metamorphose into a six-winged floating half-torso of a monster as Gregorian chants play in the background, I think I can handle it. That was a Sephiroth reference, wasn't it? Speaking of which, how are you going to handle it? I have a few options floating around in my mind, but I was checking in with others to see what they recommend. If it was me trying to take down the final boss, I would give in to Sue's spunk and sass. Make it a bizarro final fight by playing to Sue's sense of adventure. Joke around with her. Maybe if we match up her antics with ours, we just might best her at our own silly game. I like that option. I like the way you think, Ashley. I always like the way Ashley thinks. Yes, fight mischievous cyber criminals with more mischief. No one can outplay me. I'm Papaya, arcade manager and all-around cool kid. I got puns and jokes for days. That's what I'm talking about. There's no way to lose with that attitude. But I also know something else, which is to always trust Papaya.
Yes!
Whatever you end up doing, I know you're going to save Papayaplex and consequently us all. Isn't that a little too hopeful? There's a very real chance I can fail this. This isn't some game, this is real life. Puns for days? Of course I realize that, but I gotta have hope. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And here's where I get really sappy. Ever since you came to the Funplex on that day, you've affected us all. You've changed all our lives. And mine. For the better, of course. Ah, she's blushing. I've been watching you grow and change into this person before me, and you've inspired me to do the same. To become the person I want to be. So Papaya, no matter what happens in there, just know that you've made friends here. Friends that'll last a lifetime. Aw. I'm so happy to call you my friend too. Ashley, you showed me the ropes on how to be a floor attendant. Without your guidance in those early days, I think I would have gotten eaten alive. True, I remember Gavin and Naomi being particularly hungry that day. But seriously, floor attendant friends gotta stick together. And just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend. Ashley twiddles her fingers for a second and then deviates from the seriousness. Well, I know you got things to do before the big fight. Just make sure you're stocked up on potions and don't forget to have the correct weapons equipped. All I have is this crutch. Did you see the stats on it though? Crutches do double damage to pesky teenagers. Good to know. And Ashley? Yeah, Papaya? Thanks for being so bright in this dark hour. You got it, friend. Now go out there and kick all the butts. I so wanted to kiss Ashley at that moment, like when she was just like, around this point, I wanted to just kiss her. But I was not romancing her, so I didn't have that option. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? Let's see. Let's talk to Juniper. Juniper's grabbing some dinner at the moment. I've never seen someone angrily eat hot wings before, but somehow she manages it.
Come on.
This whole situation is total poop butts. She lets out a heavy sigh as I approach.
That sucks.
You just dug yourself out of the hole your life had become, and now you're gonna lose another arcade? It sucks. Seriously sucks. But Payaplex isn't lost yet. But it's not like you have a total plan for how to save it yet, right? Other than go talk to someone who may or may not help. Honestly, that's about as much of a plan as I ever have. And right now, it's as good of a plan as we're going to get. If you were going in my place, how would you handle this? Well, I guess there's two tricks I'd try. One, she's a teenager, right? A rebel to the core. Be a rebel, a dissident, a class clown. Connect with her on that level and make her feel you're wild too. Two, she's a teenager, right? I remember being young and totally stupid. Let her make a mistake, then outthink her. Keeping calm and using that to react to her moves. I guess they're wildly different ideas, but hey, one of them will work, right? Yeah, let's do this. I could be a rebel without a cause. I remember being her age too. I'm sure I could live up to the hijinks she gets up to and connect to her sense of teenage rebellion. Adulthood is for weenies.
Definitely.
Agreed. You know, I'm proud of you. You've come so far from the chemist family curse days when you'd blame all your misfortunes on fickle fate. Instead, you're diving in and trying to strangle fate with its own strings. And I want you to know, win or lose, I'll still be here.
BFFs for life.
I'm your best friend, arcade or no arcade. And even if you lose this place, you'll always have a home. I'll make you pizza bagels and give you a shoulder to cry on. Aw. If I ever see another pizza bagel, I will hurl. Let's see. I like all of these options. These are all very good. Let's do this one. I haven't lost yet, and I do not intend to. I haven't lost this fight yet, Juniper. Put the microwave on hold. We're having proper tacos when I return victorious from this challenge. Woohoo! Tacos! I'm down for victory tacos. Okay, I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious spirit. Now get out there and let him have it, Tiger! Rawr. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? Let's do Percy. I think I spot Percy sitting in the restaurant area. Yep, there he is, munching from a bowl of pretzels and watching some fighting game tourney on the sports channel.
Hello, hello.
Ah, Papaya. You've heard the news then? Tacos. That our archenemy is the father of our secondary archenemy? Yep.
Rather unfortunate.
Unpleasant business, that. Simply unpleasant. I wish I could offer you boundless enthusiasm and a show of confidence, but this whole situation has gotten rather out of hand, hasn't it? As a matter of investment, my advice at this stage would be to cash out while you still can. I mean, I know that you won't, but that's what I'd suggest. Life is short, take it from me. Best to make the most of what you have than to lose it all. So, apologies for my inability to offer a pep talk. I'm afraid I'm rather melancholy today. It's okay, Percy. I'll take care of this little problem we're facing. Then I'll hold out hope. I'm not certain as to how you'll do this, but I'll hold out hope nevertheless. Well, how would you do it? if you were willing to give it a go. Tricky. I don't know how effective it would be, but I'd try to approach as a friend. Connect with Sue on an individual level. It's going to be difficult, mind you. She's young, she's got something to prove, she has friends she needs to impress. Digging through all of that to get to her heart, well, you've got your work cut out for you, yes? Won't be easy, but I think I could do it. I've been considering taking a gentler approach, yeah. Thanks for the advice, Percy. Anytime, love. No matter what, if this turns violent again, you should take the better part of valor and run for it. You've got your youth and your health, Take it from someone sitting in the Reaper's waiting room. There's no sense hastening that meeting. He always seems to joke about his own short lifespan, even if he's the only one who seems capable of laughing at it. Maybe I should really try to talk to him about this. Look, Percy, about your condition... One of these two. Let's try this one. There are always options. Have you truly exhausted all of them? I'm not a medical professional, and I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life. But with that in mind, are you certain there's nothing left to be done? Without dipping into crystals and chakras, surely there are other cardiac specialists, other experts, people you can consult, options you can take. Papaya, don't be sad. It's quite fine, really. I've made my peace with this. I'm prepared to ensure my legacy continues long after I've passed. Don't forget, I'm reasonably wealthy, and charity will benefit from my passing, enriching the lives of others. No, death isn't my foe. He's become an ally, one I will walk with in time. But our focus tonight should be on you, not me. Don't let my situation weigh on your mind, not at this critical moment. I'll hear no more of it, understand? Fine.
Lovely.
Now, go out there and do right by your friends. Save Papayaplex. I've decided to hold out hope after all. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, Percy, you're such a sweetheart. We'll save Naomi for last. Gavin! I find Gavin looming large over the arcade floor behind the ticket desk. Seems he was expecting me. So, our complications have developed complications. Seems to be the case. And you'd like my advice on the matter. Seems to be the case. Be clear with Sue. Be honest. And be ready to rise to whatever challenge she poses to you.
Perhaps.
If you let her make the first move, you can counter-move through improvisation. I know you're talented at it. Use that talent to let her set up her own traps and step in them. Treat her with respect. But in the end, she's just a kid. You can outthink a teenager, I'd like to believe.
Take this matter seriously.
If you take the situation seriously and approach with a clear mind, I've no doubt you'll win the day. Agreed? I can keep a cool head and let her make the first move. Sounds about right. Go in ready to form a strategy based on the conditions on the ground, and play out that strategy with a calm hand. Precisely the way I'd handle it. You know, when you first came to the Funplex, I had serious doubts about you. I'd assumed you'd just fill a seat and do the low-level labor while I focused on higher-order management tasks. So I've largely kept my distance, or tried to at least, out of professional respect. But I can't help but have come to know you over the time we've spent together. You're not a minimum wage trainee any longer. You've taken the opportunity and run with it, developing not only the Funplex, but a whole new arcade as well. I know we're facing a difficult challenge. I'm not going to blindly assume everything will be just fine either.
Certainly.
But I know that if this is possible, if we can stave off bankruptcy, you will be capable of doing it. Aw. Yeah, I like that one. Thank you, Gavin. Your respect means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm glad I've earned your respect. I've worked hard to get all of us where we are today, and I don't intend to let any of you down. Of that, I have no doubt. All that remains is for me to wish you the best in your efforts tonight. Do Papayaplex proud. Do us all proud. We're all counting on you. Naomi especially. I swore to protect her dream once, even if I've been inadequate at the task, unable to truly understand her heart. I hope she can forgive me for my earlier mistakes, now that we're all pulling together for Papayaplex. I I must admit a fondness. Have you told her that? Well, no, but perhaps I should. Ooh! Gavin and Naomi. I like it. Not that I mean to distract you, as you were. And speaking of the devil, Naomi would be in her workshop, no doubt. I should check in with her, see how she feels about all this. Looks like she's happily tinkering with some old 1980 Bleep arcade circuit board. Scandalous! Hey, Naomi. Yeah, they're both employees, fraternizing with coworkers. Ooh. Hey, Papaya, good to see you. I remember when I first met her, she'd jump in surprise if I approached her like this. Seems those days are over. Now I'm greeted with a warm smile. Listen, I'm heading out to talk to Sue soon, so I just wanted to talk a bit before I go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do great. In all the time I've known you, you've been terrific with people. Better than I've ever been, at least. If anybody can sway her to our side, it's you. I mean, look at all this. She gestures, arms wide, to her surroundings. What, your workshop? No, I mean Papayaplex itself. Look at everything you've built, and how'd you do it? By talking to people, helping them understand your dream. You get what I mean, right? By being who you are, you can make miracles happen. Yes, I like that one. Yes, soon I will unseat Deco as master of the arcade world. Ha 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 ha! My arcade empire shall feast on the corpse of Deco's palace, draw strength and nourishment from it, and emerge a new juggernaut of the industry.
Objection.
Yeah. Okay, that's pushing things a bit far, and I prefer small arcades to big faceless corporate masses, even if they've got your name written on them. Still, I get what you mean. I admire the way you carry yourself with confidence. It's confidence I rarely have. Yes, a den of sin and vice. That's the best kind of den. Okay, now you're selling yourself short. I haven't known you not to speak your mind. Well, that's largely when I'm with people I trust to hear me out. Or when I'm annoyed enough to not let something go. But I'm working on it. I'm getting better every day, and I've got you to thank for that. Well, I thank myself for making an effort, but you helped. So, how do you think I should approach Sue? Well, if it was me, I'm not happy with how they ruined our opening day. Honestly, I'm downright miffed about it. I'd probably go at him like a fireball because I'm downright fierce. I love that joke. But I know that probably wouldn't work. Taking the high road is the better path. You've got a steep hill to climb here, making her flip on not only a partner in crime, but on her family. So you're going to have to try to understand her heart. She kept saying she likes our arcade. Play into that. Be kind, understanding, and empathetic. Yeah. Okay, I'll consider playing nice. Challenging her ego and insulting her is definitely not going to work. Playing nice makes sense. You're right. I'll consider it. Believe me, I kind of want to kick her teeth in. But I know that's wrong. Even if we're never friends, we have to at least try to understand her. Yeah. I'll make my own den with blackjack and hookers. Wait, that really is a den of sin and vice. I better get back to work. These replacement ROMs aren't going to suck at themselves. Even if the arcade ends up closing down, I'm deciding to be optimistic. You can do it, Papaya. Best of luck. Oh, hey, mind if I ask your opinion on something? Sure, what's up? What do you think of Gavin? Ooh! Like, I mean, I know he's a money-grubbing, prize game-loving stick in the mud, but, well, ever since Papayaplex and all of us working together, I don't know, maybe he's softened up a bit. I think you're a good influence on him. Do you think he'd be the kind of person to put old arguments aside and, like, No, we've got to stay focused. We need to save the arcade. Forget I brought it up. After offering a brief hug of support, Naomi returns to her work. Yay, hugs. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? Nobody! We talked to everybody. Let's go. I'm ready to leave. No sense putting it off any longer. I talked to everyone that I wanted to. I gathered as much information as I could. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point. It's time to do this. For the sake of my future, my dreams, my friends' dreams, my dreams' friends, and Papayaplex itself. I take Queen Bee's hand in mine as a soft smile curls my lips. We're ready to depart and face our destiny together. It's a short trip across town, and before we know it, we're standing outside Ghost Monsters HQ, a rundown warehouse on the bad side of town. A wooden sign, long since fallen off the side of the building, identifies it as belonging to Nostalgia Commodities Incorporated. Ew, this place is utterly disgusting. Why would anyone want this as their secret hideout? It probably smells like mold and dirty socks on the inside. Hard pass. Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? I love this face that Queen Bee makes. Odds are Deco owns this building anyway. Correct! Nostalgia Commodities Incorporated is a wholly owned subsidiary of Deco's Palace, LLC. I'm not even surprised. Not in the slightest. Deco is scum and owns scummy places like this. I bet he even charges his own daughter rent. When we get in there, you do the talking. You're the brain and I'm going to be your brawn in the background, stirring up fierce intimidation. If I see an opening, I'll shout it out. I'm so over this. Let's end it. God, yeah, like, with Queen Bee just looming over my shoulder. I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going at this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. I settle down on my crutches, armpits resting on the padding as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast.
Hey! Listen!
Iris? Kind of about to be in the middle of something here. I know, and I've spontaneously reprogrammed myself to include a new measurable metric which should be useful for your mission. I call it the incredibly right indicator of success. Or IRIS for short. Hey, when you have a great acronym already, you may as well use it. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there to determine how close you are to convincing her. Oh boy. That way you'll know if you're on the right track or if you need to try something different. Let's take a look at your current score. Currently, you have a 0.0 chance of success. Well, because I haven't even started yet. Yay? Well, okay, that's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it like, if I walked away right now, I'd fail miserably instead of I'm doomed, doomed, doomed. But speaking of doom, well, since there is a chance you can actually fail this time rather than be assured you can mumble your way through the problem, would you like me to back up your data first? Yes, absolutely. I was about to do that myself. You are now ready to proceed. Good luck! Taking a deep breath, I thump swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches with my companion beside me. This definitely feels like the point of no return. Ooh. Error. Oh, Naomi would have an aneurysm. I don't know what I expected to find on entering the lair of a notorious gang of cybercriminals, but a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not high on the list. If this is a dumping ground of a warehouse for Deco's industry, it makes sense, though. A place where old arcade games go to die, turned into a playland for punks. A disorganized maze of games litters the ground floor, poorly lit and barely functional. Only some of the screens are on, and many have serious ghosting and burn-in. As for the ghost monsters themselves, oh my god, this is a Pac-Man maze. The good news is they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the second floor in the catwalks. Huh, they seem distracted. That's good news. That's Pengy again, I think. I like this cupcake. Like, person kidnapping a cupcake. The bad news? They're distracted because they have a visitor.
Unfortunate.
How unfortunate. I have to say, Sue, I'm extremely disappointed in you. It's hard to get a good angle from down here, hidden in the shadows, but it sounds like the old man's ranting at his daughter in his usual passive-aggressive way. I could stay hidden and eavesdrop on their conversation, gather some more information. Or I could announce myself and barge in on them. Both are risky. But which makes the most sense for how I'm going to handle the negotiation we're about to have, though? Well... let's eavesdrop. I motioned for Queen Bee to stay quiet as we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above. You should be out there doing what you agreed to do. Not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. Yes, sneaky papaya. You want to keep your little playground, yes? Hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom line.
Pay attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention. Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I could swear she said that through gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well. I should have been, yes, Dad.
Am I not generous?
My top identity, last time I checked it was Gutsy, so I think eavesdropping was technically the wrong thing to do here, but I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. Oops, wait. I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail, I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations. Like you know the first bleeping thing about me. What was that? Speak up, I can't hear you. And don't look to your little friends, look at me. Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet with her father's. Yes, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
You understand.
All
Yes.
I want from you is so very, very little. It's what you'd be doing anyway, really. Go back there and keep causing trouble for Papayaplex. Or do you really want me to pull back all my support of your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind at the mercy of the Cybercrime Task Force? Of course not, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. Aw, damn. Okay. I was hoping for some good intel here by eavesdropping, but I guess I'm not empathetic enough to understand this hot mess of melodrama. Why doesn't she just kick his ass or something? She's smart, she could clearly take this guy if she wanted to. Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job? Oh, come on! I almost bleeping died thanks to invading lovely chainsaw turf. If we go back there... I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away? Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats? Like I want your damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said. Quit looking at the floor. And we lock eyes through the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in an overly confident fashion as she bends over like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk. Well, 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 what do you know? Crap, she spotted us. Inky, Blinky, we have guests. She snaps her fingers, a sudden aura of command about her as she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father and goon swarm flanking us. We're quickly hustled up the stairs, well, as quickly as I can manage on crutches. Now's the time to use this moment to my advantage, and I know just what to say. Your reckonings at hand. Let's actually go with Gutsy, since that's my my approach here. Although I like that one too. Your reckoning's at hand, Mr. Nami. Welcome to the first day of the end of the rest of your life, Mr. Nami. I'm here to crash your whole empire down around you. Nothing personal, just business. Deko's face twists into a grotesque blend of anger and fear. What in the hell? I can't be seen here. If any record ends up online... Jeez, Dad, relax, relax. Clyde? On cue, Clyde steps out from the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen. Also, I want to apologize to Clyde because I used the wrong pronouns in my last stream. Sorry, Clyde. They, not he. Both of them have phones. One has an Iris Assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable data evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. I can't stop Papaya's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack her account if you need me to, so we can manually wipe her memory. Just say the word. We'll see. Thanks, Clyde. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight. Happy now, Dad? You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this Ms. Chemist is already concluded. I was more than courteous to you, and you spat in my face. It's clear we will never see eye to eye, and I have nothing more to say to you. Actually, we're not here to talk to you. I came here tonight to have a chat with... wait for it. Your daughter. Timing is everything. How did you...
Well, well, well. You're a resourceful one. A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out.
Thanks.
You know, honestly, I like you. I like your arcade. It's super rad. And I appreciate you didn't just kick me out. You were willing to give me a second chance. I didn't want to trash your big moment, but... well...
She casts a sidelong glance at her father. I just noticed she's got like a cool, like, horned skull necklace thing. That's neat.
I didn't exactly have a choice, did I?
I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away, figuring I'd done what I had to do and could leave it at that. But you didn't finish the job. Papayaplex still stands. Look at that face he's got on him. Not that it matters, I suppose, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Ms. Chemist. It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save Papayaplex from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Now, Sue, it's time you finish what you started. Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, my fists clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone is by my side. Hey, shut the bleep up, Deco. The gamers are talking now. Listen up, Sue. You're a girl that loves a challenge, just like me. And I know you know better than to go down without a fight, am I right? Game on!
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times.
Really?
Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes, but they don't utter a word or move against Deco. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. I spare no expense. In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice. After all, Father knows best. Father knows all.
Ugh.
And in the world of arcades, Dekonami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it, and you can't win. Sue, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like, perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Seriously? Vindictive much? Do it. Do it. Fine. Inky, Pinky, bounce them both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures for her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible, to flip on her control freak father. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for Papaya Chemist to pull one more rabbit out of the hat. Oh yeah. Wait, let's see what the other options are. You're stronger than him, you don't need Deco, he needs you, and I can help you see that. Come on, where's the fun in that? I came to battle and I'm telling you to a pizza bagel eating contest. That's your strategy? Toss us out? Surely you can come up with something more clever than that. You call yourself a gamer? Prove it. This calls for a one-on-one video game showdown. You know what? Bleep this. I came here to fight. I'm not scared of Deco or his goons, and I know Sue's just like me, someone who won't back down when challenged. So all I need to do is issue the right challenge in the right way, and I think I know how to do it. How disappointing. You disappoint me, Sue. The bleep you just say to me? Someone walks into your place of power and throws down the gauntlet, and what do? You just get your boys to beat me up and toss me. You know, the easy solution. Hardly one befitting a hacker and an arcade master. But hey, you want to be a lazybones and take the safest option? Go ahead. hide behind Daddy and your muscle if you won't face me yourself. But I am disappointed. I thought you were a gamer. I thought you came to play. And Sue raises a hand to stop the ghost monsters before they can grab me.
Bad idea, friend. Bad idea.
Gutsy! Don't think I don't know what you're up to. You're trying to taunt me to some kind of confrontation. Bruise my ego enough that I'll be willing to deal with this myself. And is it working? And Sue smirks at me as if sharing a little inside joke. She knows that I know that she knows what I'm trying to do, and that's okay in her book. Challenge accepted. What? This meddlesome pest is beneath you, Sue. Just kick her out and cram it with walnuts, old man. This is a matter of gamer pride. You never understood the spirit of an arcade master, Pops. It burns like neon fire, like a raging glitch of pixels smeared across an old CRT screen. Papaya wants to challenge me as a gamer? Then challenge accepted. And that's how it's going to be. You cannot be serious. Inky, Blinky, keep Daddy Dearest company while the boss lady takes care of this matter personally. Clyde, you're with me. Papaya, you can keep your little assistant with you. No advantages that way. Now, let's get down to the factory floor and settle this matter, shall we? Curious where this is going, the four of us descend the steps, down to the maze of arcade games below. The arcade is a complete mess. Broken, janky games, dead monitors, a mess of power cables and neon lights all over the place. If not for the bright lights, this would be spoopy beyond belief. The sickly broken warbles of a dozen half-dead games like the wailing of the digital damned. Welcome to my pride and joy, the Ghost Monster Arcade. Spent a lot of time putting this together, laying it out exactly how I wanted it. We're not as skilled as your crew at maintaining the games, but hey, we love it all the same. Charming, very postmodern or something. Well, it's very you. I'm sure it has some deep metaphorical meaning underneath the surface. Nah, we pretty much just laid it out like Pac-Man. Although I guess it's something of a mission statement to say we like Pac-Man. Or, actually yeah, like, we're a game within a game, right? It's so meta. I'm tempted to have you run the Fever Challenge. Get hunted down by my boys through my maze of twisted little passages, all alike. But no, we do this one-on-one. I'm challenging you to a game. Winner take all. Meaning, if I beat you at an arcade game, you'll ditch Deco and join me? Maze of twisted little passages. I keep thinking that's from Zork, but it's not. It's Colossal Cave Adventure, isn't it? And if I beat you, your ass is out the door with nothing. What's more, I'll let you pick the game. Provided I've got a copy of it in working order here, we'll be good to go. Oh, dare you face one of the four heavenly kings and take me on a fist of discomfort?
Get wrecked.
This is what I'm talking about. You're gonna get wrecked so hard they'll be able to claim accident insurance on your face. Oh good, yay. Nuh-uh-uh, I'm challenging Papaya, not you. You're just here for moral support, like Clyde is for me. Hardly fair for me to go up against a professional gamer at their favorite game, is it? If we play it fair. You're just scared of my unstoppable fisting power. Take that out of context. But I'm not even worried. Papaya can take you on any day of the week and twice on Sundays. So what's it gonna be? Huh? What's your game of choice? Clyde's memorized the location of every game in this joint. Just name it, we'll find it. And here's where my plan hits a bit of a speed bump. Because compared to the amazing games of Papayaplex, I'm pretty mediocre at arcade action. And it sounds like Sue's mastered everything under this roof. Wait, maybe I can drag them back to Papayaplex if I pick that game. Home field advantage. I challenge you. I'm gonna save my game right there. To Wyvern Keep. Whoa, obscure. Indeed, only a few of them were ever made. Fortunately, I happen to own one. So, if you'd like to follow us back to Papayaplex, excellent choice. Right this way, please. What? Dumbfounded, I follow the teenager in orange around the corner and right up to... Wyvern Keep? Ha! Where in the heck did you manage to find an ultra-rare prototype of Wyvern Keep? It was completely my luck that we even had Wyvern Keep and Sue has one too? The chances of two cabinets being in the same city, it's unbelievable. Oh, Daddy Dearest gets all sorts of rare one-off games and prototypes for field playtesting or as promotional freebies, and then he junks them in my junkyard. I believe this game is still in working order. It should be fine for this challenge. Okay, so no home court advantage. But at least I know Sue can't possibly be an expert at Wyvern Keep, right? Except I can see her eyes flicking across the screen watching the attract mode video, perfectly synced to every single movement she'd need to make while playing those scenes. Man, I wish I was alive during the era of Saturday morning cartoons. I've got sharp enough timing to redraw them in real time with one hand munching down a bowl of cereal. You think you can stand up to these skills, Pegleg? On second thought, Clyde, get the pie a comfy stool to sit on. No unfair advantages. Yes, Sue. Soon enough, a super comfy bar stool is produced. Can't even claim it with some rickety piece of crap. This is clearly one of the best seats in the house. With a sinking feeling, I position it under me and get ready to go. Both of you will alternate playing through the rooms of the keep, leading up to the final battle against the Wyvern to rescue Prince Darren. Whoever has the highest score at the end will win this challenge. Because I'm a super nice person with a generous heart, I'll let you play first. Set a baseline for me to utterly demolish, you know? Okay, I can do this. I know the secrets of this game. I know the trick to scoring. It's not about memorizing the moves to navigate Princess Plucky through the keep. It's about timing. In a way, this is almost a music game because it scores you based on how close to the correct, exact frame of animation you are when you tap the joystick. It's entirely possible to make all the right moves and still not hit the top score if you're sloppy with your timing. Are you ready? Tiara adjusted, sword sharpened. This princess is ready to kick some ass. Get ready. Game start! Clearing the first room is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Duck the scythe, roll into the grate, and into the keep we go with Princess Plucky cheering me on for every successfully cleared room. Okay, my turn. It's tough crowding around the single joystick, but Sue and I manage it. Just as easily as she precisely ducks the scythe, immediately rolls into the grate, and enters the keep with a smidge higher of a score than I did. Frame perfect, every time. That's me. That's what I do. What do you think, Papaya? Your reflexes up for pegging the exact frame on the Laserdisc to hit max points every single time? Or you want to concede to the master? Nobody's nerfect. Nobody's nerfect. You'll slip up, and I'll slip ahead. Nobody's perfect, and nobody's nerfect. If you could hit every single frame exactly on the dot, you'd be the world record holder, and this record stood for years. Eventually, you'll make a mistake, and I'll be right behind you, overtaking you in this race to the end of the line. Oh, someone put their confidence pants on today. Okay, Hoodie, let's see what you got. You think you can take the Giddy Goblin room as easily as you take the side bridge? She steps aside to give me access to the joystick, and sure enough, the Giddy Goblins chitter and bounce towards Princess Plucky, ready to dismember her. Ready for me to lose my control over my tongue. It's one of the hardest rooms in the game. It's all tapping the sword button, sure, but to nail a high score, you need perfect timing. Time to muster my prowess as a gamer. Let's see. I feel like Queen Bee would approve of the trash talk. But I also like harness your fighting spirit. Let's go harness your fighting spirit. I feel the rage burning through my soul as power flows through me and into the joystick. Dare you face me at my maximum power level, Sue? This isn't even my final form! With a battle cry, both I and Princess Plucky tear through an entire room of goblins, sword glinting in the candlelight of the keep. Only when our enemies lay neatly cleaved before us do we let out a war whoop of victory. Your turn. Okay, so you're intense. I like that. I like that a lot. We trade off room after room. She slides on through some without much effort, gets tripped up on others, as do I. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm having fun. We should really enter into a life or death gaming knife fight more often if you're this much fun to play with. totally fun. Totally and completely awesomely fun. Of course, I'm not the only one here. As the cutscene plays out, Sue glances at my partner, curious. Hey, Queen Bee? You're her main squeeze, right? She's good in the sack as she is at arcade games? Oh my! Yes! Oh, Papaya is more than you could ever handle. In fact, it takes all kinds of chains and ropes just to restrain her. Only someone as dominating as me could even come close to handling her. Oh my god. When Papaya begs me to step on— Whoa, whoa, whoa! TMI, I really don't need to know the details. Nice. But hey, consenting adults, yada yada, more power to you. Hey, you asked. Hurry up and beat her, Papaya, so we can celebrate. In bed. Okay, look, she was playing it up with the crowd and joking around. Honest, really, truly, probably, maybe. I believe in you too, Sue. Aw, I love that face. You can beat Papaya. You're the best at everything you do. You're so cool and exciting and wonderful and I like you lots. Yeah, got it. Thanks a bunch, Clyde. Break time's over. Game's back on. Aw. Clyde steps away, a bit disappointed that she got distracted. With the mid-game animated cutscene wrapping up, it's time to hit the last few rooms before the wyvern itself. By this point, we're both a bit tired of having to hit every input precisely. We're both making mistakes. But she's recovering, and if I want to win, I need to keep her off her game. Easiest way is to keep the conversation going. Ooh, these are all good options. I like this one. Level with me. You hate Deco's guts, don't you? Can't live in fear of what he could do to you forever, you know? Swaying her to my side while playing the game is tricky, but I manage. Let's be real here, Sue. You hate your father. You hate him with burning rage of a million exploding suns. You wouldn't put it that way, but it's true.
No helping it.
Hate doesn't enter into it. I need his resources. I need his support. That's just the hard reality of it. Meaning you're living in a constant state of fear of what will happen if he abandons you. Or what he could do to you if you abandon him. Damn it. Sue makes a wrong move, sending Daria the Daring to her death. Wait, Daria the Daring? What happened to Princess Plucky? Shut up and play, okay? But I've got advantage. How hard do I want to press it? Yeah, this one. Oops. Stand up to him. You don't need him or anything he offers you. Take the hard path and be proud. Then stand up to him. He needs you more than you need him. Without you, he's just a dirty corporate douchebag. I'm not saying it'll be easy to go independent, but it'll be your path, not his. Stupid, annoying... That got her angry, although she's still playing in a capable manner, letting that anger power her efforts. Still, clearly my words sank in. I'll call it a win and move on. And finally, it's time to slay the wyvern.
Ooh, danger.
Big money moment, Papaya. Don't screw this up or you're screwed. You're up first. Let's see you kick this overgrown lizard into the 22nd century. So you're cheering for me now? Let's just say I'm very interested to see what you can do. Princess Plucky enters the lair, sword drawn, and the battle is on. Blades ring out, scraping on tough, scaly hide, the monster seemingly impossible to beat. But I know a few tricks. This one. Use a secret alternate path through the fight. Back when I was mastering this game as a kid, during the Flotsam Beach vacation days, I learned that for some reason the wyvern fight has a variant animation. None of the other rooms have any sort of multiple choice, but if you go left instead of up when dodging the wyvern's tail... Wait, what? Princess Plucky could enter into a much harder version of the fight. Why make the game harder for myself? Because it offers more inputs, more point-scoring opportunities. If I can nail each one, I'll win this. And with one final desperate move, Princess Plucky hurls her blade at the beast as it lunges forward, and the blade strikes true. Dang! Okay, I gotta beat that? Well, here goes nothing. Quietly, Sue assumes her position to try to repeat my stellar performance. And 2 minutes later, it's all over. It was a hard-fought battle, to be sure, and let it never be said the ghost monsters backed down from a challenge. We both put everything on the line, honor, pride, and our futures. And as for the results, who reigned supreme at Wyvern Keep? Drumroll!
Yeah, I got pwned for reals.
I
A win's a win, and a deal's a deal.
wonder what happens if you lose. What?
You know, you've been honest with me and willing to put up with a staggering amount of my childish bull. That shows character. Shows strength. Shows a hell of a lot more strength of character than my father's ever managed, in fact. I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life.
Haha, owned.
Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy, filthy deeds.
You can't do this!
Watch me. Ah, game over. Aw. I was kind of hoping for an alternate ending, but that works too.
I forbid it! You are my daughter, and if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Sue snaps her fingers and points to my phone.
Oh, Iris. Would you kindly?
Sure thing, Miss Sue. And from my speaker, a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words.
Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Golly, that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me. And once I do my hair and pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes, oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
No, that's impossible. You said you blocked all recording devices. I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning, just block her from uploading her recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time. You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde. Already done. I've also uploaded a press kit based on our Deconami archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN Esports Center, and HGTV. Home and Garden Television? I figured the two guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show. With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile towards her doomed father.
Welcome to the Ides of March, Dad.
Which were, like, last week. 9 days ago. Too bad I wasn't playing this on the actual Ides of March. Then again, I had no way of knowing.
You want to get me in trouble too? You feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or two in juvie. But you're gonna bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through.
Inky, Blinky. Yeah, boss? Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks, at least.
No! No! This is completely unacceptable! I am your father! I'm Deconami! I am the arcade business!
I am your father. Inky and Blinky easily restrain Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. Hi, arcade business. I'm Dad. Oh my god. It's gotta be one of those two. No, it's gotta be that one. I can't resist because it cracked me up. Hi, arcade business. I'm Dad. Did you seriously just dad joke my dad? Damn right I did. Sweet.
You impudent, insignificant little.
Are you still here? Not for long.
I haven't lost. I can still fight this. I can still.
Whee! And the ghost monsters removed Deco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes as if a great weight is lifted. I couldn't be more relieved, and I relaxed into a sigh. Not gonna lie, the next few days will be interesting, to say the least. I think you better stay at my place. My parents won't mind at all. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hide out until the heat's off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents, too. Sue blinks in astonishment. Oh, right, Papaya, you're still here. Oh, I knew you were special. Knew it from day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with a lovely chainsaw, I might pop by your arcade, play some games, and not stir up any trouble.
I'll keep my promise. The public will know Deco hired a gang to go after you. That should exonerate your arcade as a victim of his shady dealings.
Yeet!
So, we square?
You're a terrible person, but whatever. Like, yep, we're also triangle and circle. Let's do that one. You wronged me, but I can let it go. I can't easily forget the mess you landed me in, but I can let it go. Let's try to avoid having our paths cross again, though, shall we?
Yeah, that's fair.
Aw.
No one can defeat us. Deco can suck it. You hear that? Suck it.
I didn't really want to say, hey, let's not see each other again. I was kind of hoping for actually, you mean, yeah, you can come back to my arcade if you don't cause any trouble. I'm pretty sure he's out of hearing range.
Fuck it, I don't even care. We're f***ing badasses. You kicked so much butt. We rule.
Oh, Queen Bee, you always manage to bring a smile to my face. And you're not wrong. My ass kicking was phenomenal.
Damn right. Without you, none of this could have happened. I'm happy that we could be partners in victory.
Partners in victory and life.
And I'm so proud to call you my partner. Now let's f***ing celebrate.
Ooh, look. Emphasis on the bleeping. She did say celebrate in bed. Woo! The next few days passed by in a blur. That morning we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we'd even opened. Sue's care package of bad news that went up the wire caught their attention. Ms. Chemist! Ms. Chemist! Is it true that Dekonami organized a gang hit on your arcade? How do you respond to allegations that Dekonami is involved in an international counterfeit plush doll prize ring? What is your relationship with the ghost monsters? Have you heard any of the allegations of child abuse? Have you seen Mrs. DeFame's article talking about the incident, praising your professionalism? I gave so many interviews that day that I lost my voice. Fortunately, Queen Bee was on hand to keep me hydrated and encourage me onward. Everybody loved to see a fallen family entertainment icon, and made them feel self-righteous, and Dekonami was now square in the crosshairs. It didn't matter that the official police response was a generic "we are still investigating these claims." The court of public opinion had decided Deco's palace was doomed. The final crushing blow came at a televised press conference 3 days later.
These obvious falsehoods generated by jealous business rivals and lying children merely go to show how the powerful are routinely targeted for harassment.
Oh yes, cry me a river.
Furthermore, what? No! Unhand me immediately! I'm innocent in these matters! Innocent!
And we never saw him again. Seriously, after the arrest, he just up and vanished from the public eye. It's honestly a bit creepy. I was at least expecting a trial or something.
He told me that if I didn't commit all those crimes, he'd take away my food. I never wanted to be a hacker. I just like computers. I wanted to get a computer degree and get a normal job like anyone else.
Largely a line of hokum, but it was good to see Sue breaking away from Deco's influence all the same. No doubt she'd be back to her old tricks once out of the public eye. The Deco's Palace Board of Directors unanimously voted to eject him, given he just vanished into the guts of the judicial system. The arcade empire he established is still out there. It's still powerful, still tacky as heck, and still a menace to smaller arcades like ours. But without his guiding vision, it's largely treading water. Who knows, maybe one day the traditional arcades will overtake what he left behind. As for Papayaplex? Good food, good times. It's a winning combination, and one that's worked out great for us. Hamza's side of the business practically prints money. The games don't pull in as much, but that's fine. Thanks to all the chicken wings we're selling, the place is packed to the brim with retro classics. There's something comfortable and classic about Papayaplex. When you're here, you can relax, grab a bite to eat, and have some fun. But who doesn't like that?
Having assisted in the slaying of Deco Nami's foul presence, Hamza finds himself tired of the restaurant business. It seems his wanderlust has returned. Farewell, my friends. I leave my dining establishment in your capable hands. I must resume seeking mysterious and unknowable arcade treasures far and wide. I'll have a doggy bag of those delicious jalapeno poppers to go for when I depart, of course.
But the arcade, in the end, is less important than the people who call it home. Oop. Breaking the meta. After establishing a US-based Heavenly Kings team house, Queen Bee went on to win not one, but many tournaments with her new team. Now she's the most prominent and well-known Fist of Discomfort player in the world. She's got several sponsors and travels all over, taking on all challengers. Everyone knows the name of Queen Bee. She trained day and night, day after day, took trips to visit the original Heavenly Kings, and never gave up her dream. And I was right there beside her the whole time, cheering her on. Since I was adept at managing Papayaplex, I even got to help Queen Bee manage the team, like a co-manager, if you will. It allowed for me to take time to travel with her and explore all the cities we went to as well. I can't believe it! Champion 5 years in a row!
Oh, I can believe it. This is great.
How should we celebrate tonight? The usual wine and dine? Dancing? Party?
Actually, a nice quiet evening to wind down. Just the two of us, snuggling on the couch. Oh, and a bottle of wine. That sounds like perfection.
You are perfection in every way. And that sounds like a fine way to celebrate.
I wouldn't want to be celebrating this victory with anyone else but you.
Aww. Iris explained to me that irises, being adaptive software, eventually become more and more like their users. It seems my brash and bold attitude is now reflected in the screen of my phone, as Iris has developed a tude herself.
Why should I have to hide in the shadows? Irises should come out loud and proud to tell the whole world we're ready to help. And I've got you to thank for this newfound confidence.
Yeah! Naomi kept Papayaplex going for years and years. This was her dream, to find a cozy little place she could call home and maintain her beloved old games for the rest of her life. I was only too happy to help that dream come true. But as time goes on, it's going to get harder and harder to keep these great classics alive and kicking. But I'm ready. I'm excited. And I've got a few tricks up my sleeve for keeping the spirit of the arcade going forever. Eventually, she formed an online community of arcade repair enthusiasts, one which let her make a safe place to get to know others, and to be part of a crowd on her own terms. With Papayaplex as their headquarters, she's really going places. And that's how I caused Skynet. Go me! Ashley continued to be our mascot / main floor attendant by day at Papayaplex. Customers grew accustomed to seeing their smiling face on walking through the doors. As we grew and got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's Papayaplex costume, and more people wanted to see our mascot on shirts, mugs, body pillows even. I just printed up another batch of Papayaplex hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes. That was such a fantastic idea, Papaya. Costumers just couldn't get enough. Oh, and I just started working on the pattern for another mascot that we should reveal soon. Maybe I'll even get you to model it for me one day. Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive here at Papayaplex, even after he got offered a job as the regional community manager. He's doing what he loves, teaching and connecting with all sorts of people. Teo's new job has him traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world, but he still spends most of his time right here. I'm putting Dee in charge of the local dance crew while I go establish a new scene on the other coast, but I'll be back before you even notice. Oh, that's what I thought happened, but it just, happened behind my back. That's cool. And when I come back, you promise to get on the stage with me. You owe me a song or two. Through the good times and the bad, Juniper stuck by me, my BFF for life. I'm really proud of you, you know? You pulled yourself out of the tailspin your life was in. You went for it, you did it, you made it happen. I'm lucky I got to be even a small part of that. A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here now if not for you. Hey, I'll take credit if you want me to. Just call me Juniper the Life Coach. And you know I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later rather than sooner, though. Percy only had 2 years left to live. Oh, but we made them happy ones. We were his friends, and we would be friends until the end. About 1.5 years into the age of Papayaplex, the Mr. Moopy high score fell. At last, Percy had achieved his dream. Soon after, he decided to return home to England. I think he was seeking new healthcare options, or maybe he was just homesick. I'd like to think he's still out there and thriving. And if not, well, he achieved his dream, and I doubt he had any regrets. Gavin stood by us as we rose out of the ashes of Deco's onslaught, but eventually he chose to leave Papayaplex. He'd always been a bit distant, true. Perhaps he felt it was time to move on, or perhaps he didn't find what he was looking for with us. We parted on good terms, and he went off to further his career somewhere else. Oh, I guess those are like my lowest, people I have the lowest affection with. Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. Papayaplex. Thank you, Papayaplex. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last I can say... I'm at peace. I can honestly say I'm at peace. All the problems, all the troubles, all of it behind me. Ahead is only the wonderful future I've found for myself. For this day and every day to come. Yee! We're done! We finished it! So cool! Yay! Awesome. New version of the opening theme. Yay! Thank you! And, I do want to do another playthrough, where I pursue Teo instead of Queen Bee. So once we finish the credit roll, I'm gonna do that, because I have some time left. I'm only like halfway into my stream time. Cupcake wrangling. Oh! Sarah Holstein, I know her! Alice knows karate. I sort of, I mean, I don't really know her, but I know her by association. Yeah, full mix version. Nice. Hit people guy. Michael Whip! I know that guy too. I went to school with him. If that's the same Michael Whip I'm thinking of. Yay! New emote. Oh, cool. Credits for the assets and stuff. That's cool. Oh yes, gotta have the trademarks. DDR, in the groove. Ooh, Super Arcade Spirits 2 Turbo! Is that the next project? Yay. Hmm? Maybe. Alright. Game over. Thank you for playing. Yay. Thank you for being a cool game. This is outrageous. I demand to speak with my lawyer. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? You can't do this to me. I am well aware of who you are. Good. Then you know I can afford a lawyer who can run circles around you, whoever you are. True, if you were officially under arrest. Technically, this facility does not exist. Neither do I. What? You can't do this. If you prefer, I could hand you over to the police. There's a cybercrime task force that's eager to get their hands on you. But if you'd like to avoid a lengthy prison sentence, I have a proposition for you. I'd like to know about a tiny little detail buried in all those leaked files your daughter posted online. Specifically, the 1980 Bleep playtests. The what? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. You know damn well what I'm talking about. Cinesolution's Pride and Joy. You hosted secret playtests of that game. That was the game that ate me! In, like, chapter 2 or whatever it was. Oh, those tests. Sorry, but I don't see what help I'll be. I only played a minor role. Once the test was over, the machines were shipped out to other locations. Exactly. Against our authority, Cinesolution distributed their prototypes. And you're going to use all your connections, all your leverage, every drop of what little influence you have left, to help us find our property. Polybius was our project, Mr. Nami, and we want it back. Spoopy. Game over for real this time. Spoopy. Your flux capacitor is now charged. On your next playthrough, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth in time and change your most recent decisions. Oh, rad. Also, would you like to save your character and story data from this playthrough so you can use it in any future Arcade Spirits expanded content? Heck yeah. Now exporting data. All done. Thank you for playing. Cool. Let's see. I want to look at my prizes first. Ooh. Alright, let's see what I have unlocked. Complex render. Arcade test sketch. Neat. Hey, air hockey. Cosplay sketches. Frog? Ferret? Cool. FOD pixel art. Neat. Fist of Discomfort. Loopy early draft. Wait, I should read through this. Similar to MOBAs, the goal is to fight your way through the ninja creeps and attack the wise sensei at your enemy's dojo. You can only switch between the 2 lanes in specific places and otherwise fight on a 2D plane, with a mix of cooldown-based special abilities, items bought with gold beaten out of ninjas, and various fighting game-style techniques. A fusion of the most popular long-standing esports genre and my favorite arcade genre, the side-scrolling brawler, seemed like a sweet combo. It does seem like a sweet combo, and I'm not an esports person at all. Animal starting with F. Interesting, why F? An homage to classic maze games of yesteryear mixed in with a roguelike dungeon crawling experience. Moopy is designed as a combination of retro arcade title and action RPG. Potions grant various power-ups such as speed, stronger magic missiles, and a single-hit shield. Your goal is to find the key and reach the door, but for maximum points you should hang around it long enough to collect all the dots. Monsters will continuously emerge from the walls to discourage this, though. The randomness of the mazes and monsters is actually fake. If you know the patterns, you can manipulate the RNG to give you easier mazes and less monsters. Provided you're perfect at the game, of course. Which Percy is. Naturally. Oh, Funplex, of course. Oh yeah, duh. Francine, Funplex. Francine concept art. Oh, these are adorable. Looks like this is the one he went with. But look, I like this one. I like that one too. Francine's great. Rando concept art. Yay, the randos. Stressed gamer woman, angry gamer guy, Pixel Palooza owner, Teo dancer. Oh, Dekonami infiltrator, purple. Project collector woman, Max enforcer. Cool. Warehouse render. Oh, nice. Oh god, I love the arcade machines. The cabinets like tipped over. That's cool. Those are locked. Better dead than red. Let's typing. Okay, so these are probably, yeah, these would be if I choose the other 2 games rather than Wyvern Keep. Wyvern Keep sketch. Very cool. Pixel Heart, Reasonable Romance, Cosplay Connection, Extra Life. Okay, so these would be romancing the different characters, I'm thinking. Queen Bee concept art. Yeah! Oh, wow! Woo! I like that. Very cool. Ooh, I like that skirt. B hexagon, yes. Neat! Ooh. What is this? Huh. That's cool. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Ooh. The good end. Love the time of quarters. Okay, so let's see. So I think these are, yeah, these are tied to, achievements, I believe. I know Double Dance is gonna be Teo. Cosplay Connection's gotta be Ashley. Reasonable Romance, probably Gavin. Pixel Heart is probably Naomi? More Than BFFs is Juniper. Extra Life. Oh, that would be Percy. Power Friendship. Oh, Power Friendship would be nobody. If you just choose to play as, not run with anyone and just be friends with everyone. Not sure what those are. Those are, though. We will have to find out. Okay. Cool. So. Oh, right. Completion of all romances. Yes. Okay, so can I, let's see. So I want to skip. Wait. I want to skip all the text I've seen, not the unseen text. I don't really understand these choices. I don't want to skip after choices either. I'm confused. Okay. I will see you later then. Thank you for coming by. Wait, oh, auto. I get, or auto? Oh, okay. Hold on control. Where does it say that anywhere? Oh, okay. Where does it, I don't think it said that anywhere, did it? Okay. Let's do a little bit of a different look. Let's see. Actually, hold on. I'll pick a name later. Oh, key controls are gonna help. Okay. Pfft, of course, I didn't bother to look there, because I'm silly. Let's do, like... Let's do green hair. Hairstyle... medium. I'm gonna stick with she pronoun. And let's say... Wait. Wait, okay, so... okay, maybe I wanna make this new character, like, look like somebody. I don't know, like... some other character in something. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just go wild with the colors. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. Yeah, red eyes. I like that. That's wacky looking. Let's see. Wait a minute. Can I? No, I can't. I wish I could make, like, weird skin tones, too. Like, I want to be purple. I want to be... No, I want to make myself look like Raziel from Soul Reaver. I like the darker skin. Clothing color... That teal is nice. Maybe purple or the dark blue. Dark blue is nice too. Bright pink. We did green last time. Let's do something a little bit different than green. I like that color. That's nice. I also like the darker blue. Let's go darker blue. Okay, I need a name. Let's see. What's a good name? Not Papaya again. Trying to think of like some of the standard names that I use in like RPGs and stuff. Sky is a name I use a lot. Last name, I don't know. Skywalker. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Walker. Skywalker. Yeah, it is. That's part of what made me think of it. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Name, Skywalker. Pronoun, she. Is this correct? Yes. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so... wait. So we're going to be skipping a bunch of stuff we've already seen for a bit. Well, okay, you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills. Settle for whatever I can find. True, I could just call up the classifieds on my phone, look for something nice and safe. My family's had bad luck chasing down dreams. I know better than to do the same. Although that little pink icon is tempting. What do I do? This is a but thou must moment. Just keep saying no. Do the sensible thing and quit playing games. This world doesn't reward people who follow their dreams. I've had that beaten into my head, time and time again. Meanwhile, I've got bills to pay and no job to pay them with. At this point, I'll take whatever looks like a good, safe bet. After deleting Juniper's app from my phone, I start looking at the help wanted listings. I made the right decision. Eventually, I found an entry-level job at an office not too far from Juniper's. I worked hard, day in, day out, 9 to 5, mandatory lunch break, mandatory overtime. Years slid by before I could even blink, my bank account steadily ticking upward. I finally started leading a comfortable, safe little life. Eventually, Juniper left. She'd quit her cubicle job to become an artist. How silly is that? She'll never have a 401k plan or stock options that way. Eventually, I got married, raised 2 kids, bought a dog. I'm too tired to really play with them or really do much of anything to raise them, but that's fine. My hair went gray, my health started dropping, but that's okay. I had insurance to cover it all. Pills to keep me afloat and breathing. Well, this is depressing. I met up with Juniper sometime after we parted ways. For some reason, she seemed sad to see me like this. I'm not sure why. I'm a success. This is what I wanted. I did the right thing. I took the safe bet. I broke the family curse. I sacrificed every dream I had, yes, but at least I can die knowing I succeeded in life by every metric society demanded. I am a winner. Everything is fine. Game over. The good end. Wow. Beautiful. Can I? Oh, I didn't even save. Alright, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Let's remake Skywalker. And this time, in Skywalker's other life... wait. Medium... It was a lighter blue color. I think it was that one. And I had, like, red eyes, I think. Or, like... yeah. Orange, red. Let's go with that. Speedrun done. Easy. This Slightly darker skin tone. Yeah, that one. Yep, okay. Let's go. Yes. Believe in hope and take a risk. Figure at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job. I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello!
Hello! Wait.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
No. No thanks.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
But...
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Cool. Wait, let's see. Identifying system. Let's see, wait. Nah, I don't need the tutorial. Nah, I'm good. You don't want to find out about my personality analysis system? Okay, that works too. I can read you like a book, no matter what. Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? Ah, okay. So here's the no romance option. But let's open up the flirty first impressions option this time. Sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save here, actually. Stop this before it's too late. Iris cares about my spirit. I care about my bank account. If there's food on the plate, who cares if I'm happy and content? Who cares if I'm happy? Not me. Oh, okay. Alright. And then that happens again. That's what I thought. I care. Damn it, I do. I care. I'm tired. I'm so tired of this. I need change. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she finished that sentence. Let's see. Okay, so how do I want to... So Teo is, I think, mostly like... I think he's this, I think. The, I don't remember what the actual name of the qualifier, of the personality trait is. But I think he's all heart. Maybe some of this, too. What is my dream, anyway? As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I found true direction in life yet. I'd assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes, I had dreams. Maybe even what Iris called a spirit. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside, but assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late? One thing that I'm noticing that this game doesn't do, that I kind of wish it did, is mark which options you've already chosen. That's kind of a mainstay of visual novel UX. But, So I thought, one last time I'll have some optimism, some faith. And as I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. Alright. Let's keep going. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. Besides, what is my dream anyway? That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast. Put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. So, I have to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side.
Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
Let's see. A funplex? Is that when you suplex a clown? Yes, I've heard that one before, dear. Considering we've been open since 1970, Bleep, I've heard them all. But it's still nice to see young people with a good sense of humor, and it's nice of you to try and cheer an old lady up. Yes, I heard you call me an old lady. Well, it is a factual statement, isn't it? No insult taken, dear.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
And you are? Skywalker, ma'am. I came here looking for a job. I understand my interview was pre-arranged? Ah, yes, the computer did send me a mail about that. I'd almost forgotten. So, shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? And carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Alright, let's see.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right. Okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. Let's see. I think I did pterodactyl last time. Let's go T-Rex. T-Rex, no doubt about it. Although it should be pterodactyl considering my name, but oh well. Tyrannosaurus Rex, mightiest of the mighty, able to eat lawyers in one bite, always the big bad in old-timey stop-motion monster movies. So, you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms? No? It's okay, dear. They're nothing to be ashamed of. T-Rexes probably aren't very good at playing arcade games.
What's your favorite snack?
Snack? If this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks...
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Hush you. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. Let's see. I did that one last time. So, tacos are also my favorite snack. Tacos and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want. And how to get it. You know what they say, you are what you eat. I'm a taco, apparently. Next question. Let's see.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
God, I love Francine. I think I picked that one my first time through. Medical. And hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. Medical, definitely. In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at previous jobs, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Doctors and nurses will all be exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. People with any medical knowledge will be in high demand and could be the difference between your party living and dying slowly and painfully. One more thing.
Why are you here?
I told you, I came about the job offer.
You're seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. But that's just enough motivation to face each day, no more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I needed to actually think this through. Let's see. I think I picked this one last time. It's a funplex. A plex of fun. And I like fun. I like having fun. Arcades are fun, and they say you should find what you love and make a living of it, right? When I was a kid, I went to arcades all the time with my family. I remember having a ball there. It'd be nice to experience that fun again. Not that I'd slack off and play games all day. I'm a hard worker. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. Serious business there. That perks your attention. Let's see. Let's pick the flirty option with everybody. So, Gavin. Damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. I mean, yum. Not to be crass about it, but he's one handsome boy, that's for certain. Crap, now he's looking my way. Was I staring? I gotta play this smooth. Yummy. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? I am Francine. I had some work done. Why, I am Francine, dear. The wonders of plastic surgery.
I think not.
Out. Now.
I think not.
Okay. Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? Let's see. Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine.
Doubtful.
That remains to be seen. The last guy sitting on that stool was a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
Cool.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
I'm still trying to figure out my why. I already picked that one already. Let's do this one. Why so aggressive? I just got started here. Seriously, why this preemptive assumption I'll be a problem employee? It's only my first day on the job. I'm the protector of their hopes and dreams, for lack of a less flowery way to put it. I've got a right to be suspicious of you. But do your work, don't screw with them, and we'll get along just fine. Anyway, I would need to go prepare your paperwork. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? Got it. See you later, yummy.
Pardon?
What? See you later, Gavin. I said Gavin. That's what I said. In hindsight, well, Gavin's still super hot, not gonna lie. But I think he's a bit too serious for my tastes. Doesn't detract from the hotness, but, well, we'll see, I guess. Alright, Naomi. Flirty. Oh my god, she is so cute. I just want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. Nerds need love too, you know? And when I was moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I noticed how much she's smiling as she wells that little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Fill it with nacho dip! Let's pack that baby with some thick, tasty guac and have a nacho party.
No!
Speaking as someone who's had to clean rat droppings out of rescued cabinets, trust me when I say that's a horrible, horrible idea. Well, there goes my appetite. Although the growling of my stomach suggests they won't be gone for long. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as we chat. But seriously, why is it so empty? It's a matter of form over function, I'd say.
Let me explain.
mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience? As for me, well... well, I already picked that option, so let's piss her off. I'm picking all the, like, the making Naomi annoyed at me options. A bunch of weird-looking boxes in a row looks ugly. I mean, it's cute, but if every single game looks unique, putting them all together makes it look chaotic, right? It's like, one person in a funny hat is funny, a dozen people in funny hats, and you lose track of which one is which. Japanese cabs are just, like, uniformly shaped in white, right? Isn't that better? Naomi sighs, a little disappointed. No, you see, I mean, oh, never mind. Forget I said anything, it's fine. I didn't mean to offend, it just feels like, you know, I said it's fine. You just sound a lot like Gavin, that's all. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin? He does seem a bit high-strung, yeah, but...
I don't know.
Granted that he's kind of a bitter bastard, but... Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. Let's see. I think I did this one last time. Don't rock the boat. So, what's there to do that's fun around here?
What?
Play games? It is a funplex. It's literally a plex of fun. Right. I knew that. Sorry, I always ask awkward non-questions when I'm, No, I should apologize. You just started here and I'm dumping workplace gossip on you. That's mean of me. I try to stay cheerful, really, no matter what. But try and succeed are different words. Anyway, don't worry about it. Gavin's my problem, not yours. Alright. Naomi definitely reminds me of some of the friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. I'm not sure I really connected with her like I'd hoped. She's just my type, but maybe we won't mesh well. Still, she did give me her lunch. That's a positive, right? It's weird skipping things, it's all very, like, disjointed. Yeah, exactly, I was thinking the same thing. Gavin is very much your problem. Now I'm really curious what happens if you pursue one of them over the other, or if you pursue one of them, and they obviously probably don't end up together. Let's do coherent screaming. I opened my mouth as wide as I could and let the fear fall from my lips, my mind devoid of any emotion but horror. Whoa, it's fine, everything is gonna be fine! But you're I'm a real human being, I promise, it's just a costume.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Alright, okay. So, Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright. Wow. I mean, wow. I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. She can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, I'm not sure even she knows. Let's see. So Pinky is your creation? Intentionally? Yep, it looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? I think, did I do that one last time? Yeah, I did, okay. If you're going for terrifying, then yes. I could totally see that in the next Super Slasher 16 film. I won't be able to unburn that image from my mind. Well, I have always wanted to be in the movies. I could be the next Stan Winston or Ray Harryhausen.
Let's see.
I can see it now. A dark and spooky night in a dark and spooky mansion. 6 teenagers went there for the reunion of something that happened in their dark and tragic past. Skip to the end. Everyone dies, except the cheerleader. Anyway. Ashley is a total cutie. I'm all aboard the Pinky train. Choo-choo! I'm a little shocked at how creative and fun Ashley is. I've never been anyone like her that has so much gusto in life. I hope if I spend more time with her, a little of that passion will rub off on me, too. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Did I seriously drool over each and every one of my coworkers? I gotta watch out or I'm headed for an extremely justifiable HR department smack upside the head for inappropriate behavior. I'm not looking for a harem ending here. I'm looking for a job where I get along with people. I am looking for a harem ending. And maybe, you know, something more. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. Alright. Issues. Okay, so we're going for Teo, so we'll do this first. Doo-doo.
Care to dance?
Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. I could feel my cheeks flush lightly. A cute boy just asked me to dance with him. Granted, it's for an imported arcade dancing game rather than junior prom, but this rarely happens to me. My heart skips a beat before I can find enough composure to respond. What? Me? Really?
Hello.
You and only you. God, Teo, can you smolder anymore? How could I resist? Ask a gal such as yourself. Let's see.
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Yes. I mean, like, I've already picked this option, but I am picking the options that are probably going to get me in with Teo, so. I couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. One does not simply refuse to play a dancing game with an attractive guy. It's like that one dream I keep having, but it's actually true. I mean, a different dream than the one where I'm giving a speech in front of the class and forgot to put on pants. Without thought, I take his hand. Yes, 1,000 times yes. As I'm about to step up to the stage, an ominous shiver crawls down my spine. I glance over and spot Ashley standing behind the ticket counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm the new floor attendant, Sky. Right, so... Crowd. Hey, want a fellow workplace safety video? Good, we can start by getting to know workplace safety together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you've got to break up the band. Unless you want to film one of those retro 1960 bleep public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg dancing off the stage and into the crowd.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Guess we're kind of overdoing it a little. Shaking hands with danger. Hey, when the heat is on and the lights are shining, these things happen. I'll take care of it. Alright, let's go bother Percy. Mutant floor attendant senses. Let's see. Eh, 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'd say 3 large is more than fair. It's all yours. I quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. A thief who will be eating well tonight, mind you. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this old thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it, so I can play it whenever I want for as long as I want. Provided nobody else is already playing, of course. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone. But I wouldn't want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right? I guess not? Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. Oomph, digging that dad bod. That cuddly, cozy teddy bear physique, the Benedict Cumberbatch accent, and he's soaked in compassion and empathy for others? Yes, please. Hey, Royce. Yes, we're playing full thirsty this time around. He could have just waltzed out of here with that game. He didn't. He cares about more than money and more than his own high scores. He's more mature than me, but that's more than okay in my book. I've always been attracted to that age bracket. I'm sure he could teach me a thing or two. About Moopy, I mean. Right. So, you know Naomi? Let's see. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but Burning questions. They burn like fire. So, gonna get your Moopy dipped in gold? If it was me tossing around green like that, I'd have my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds. Gold's heavy. It'd break through the floor. At mentioning money, he loses interest. Not that he's annoyed, he's just far more focused on his maze than any financial tips. But, you know, it'll be shiny. Right? Right?
Don't think so.
I don't throw around money to impress people. Money removes obstacles. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a tool like any other. That's a very, like, I like that way of looking at it. I do day trading, stocks and bonds, but I'm here for Moopy, not to offer fiscal advice. Right, right. My ill-fated attempts at humor piffling out, I decided to let it go. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Well, that was odd. Initially, I was all like, Dad bod, woo! But as we kept talking, well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see with this guy. Let's see, what to handle next. I guess you get, like, probably different results if you actually, like, choose an option that they are interested in rather than pissing them off. Fist of discomfort! Talk about a dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my taste, and Queen Bee's got the whole package. The sass, the dirty mouth, and keen fashion sense. Oh, be still my subservient little heart.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy. You work here?
Let's see, what did I pick last time? Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? Bleep right, I'm the new floor attendant. And if you're not careful with your snark, I can show you to the exit. Oh, you are a cute one. Sassy. And direct.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Nope, nope, nope. My internal sensors are going off and they're telling me to reverse and leave this conversation ASAP. No, I think I'm okay without that.
Come on!
Where's the fun in that? I'm just gonna show you how it all works. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? Hey, I gotta be me. We've got good chemistry so far. Note to self, check with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committed to anything here, just, you know. I'm still not entirely convinced you're a good fit here, but you're certainly not a walking disaster, so there's that. Thanks, I think? So you liked your first day enough to stay with us? I knew it, my lunch was just that good. Francine hasn't fired her yet, right? An adorable nightmare. Well, the Funplex is definitely a plex of fun. I told Francine I used to love going to arcades. Maybe I'm starting to feel that all over again. My coworkers are a fun-loving bunch, too. I mean, presumably Gavin finds spreadsheets fun and loves them, so he counts too. Dream job? I don't know. Maybe. But it's an absolute blast, definitely. Oh, God! Okay, so... we didn't do the little girl crying over her stolen tickets this time, last time. And actually I should save here because it's about time for me to end. So we'll continue sort of like jolting my way through the second playthrough of this game next time. But yeah, this game is great and I had a lot of fun with it my first time through. And I'm looking forward to seeing the other paths, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Teo's romance options. Very excited to date Teo, because my god, he is a tasty snack. So yeah, we'll do that next time. We'll continue second playthrough next Tuesday. And, yeah. Tomorrow will be more Reciteer, probably. And on Monday will be more Kyrandia 3. Well, I try to remember what the hell I'm supposed to do with that altar on the Isle of Cats. Oh, and I gotta think of what to play after Kyrandia 3, also. Ah, yes. Next adventure game. Also gotta think of what to play after this. After this, I'll probably do another straw poll, actually. This will be good, because I'll have some idea, now that I've played through the game once already, I'll know when the ending is coming up, so I can actually make a straw poll with a reasonable amount of time for people to actually vote on it before the next stream starts. So, that's good. Yeah, so let's find someone to raid, as usual. Let's see. Anybody playing anything good? I mean, good is a relative term, of course. Ooh! Well, okay, so I raid Taco Salad a lot, but he always plays great games, and he's playing Kathy Rain right now, which I really liked. So, we're gonna raid Taco Salad. I've always got to support my fellow. Oh, actually, he might be. He might be over now. Actually, hold on. Let me. Okay. I think he's actually done. So let's not raid him. Let's raid Kilgore Trout instead. He's playing the Dark Heart of Ukrul, which is another classic, old school game, which I'm not familiar with at all. But I haven't raided him in a while, so let's hang out with him. Thank you so much for coming, everyone, and thank you for sticking with me through the end of Arcade Spirits and into a new playthrough. And I hope the next one will be just as enjoyable. I bet it will be. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for Reciteer. Yay! Alright. Good night, everyone.